It's a real pleasure to be here. Alan and I, for the past couple years, 2.5 years actually, have been traveling, speaking to people about liberty. We had been with the Patriot Academy. Patriot Academy decided they wanted to kind of headquarter things from Texas, which is what they do. And they are a good leadership school. They kind of focus on the legislative process. What we are doing in the Northwest Liberty Academy is teaching all 3 branches of government and the proper role of each. I'm going to read to you our mission statement so that you'll kind of understand. Our mission is to teach the principles of a free society and free enterprise, beginning with the founder's acknowledgement that men are by nature free and derive their natural rights from God, not government. That the proper role of good government is to protect the inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that free enterprise is the right of the people to engage in a free and moral exchange of ideas, goods, and services. So our mission, as stated, will be to teach all 3 branches of government and the proper roles of each. I'm going to give you kind of a rundown, if you will, of how our schedule will be. We will start in the evening of the 17th, June 17th. Chris Ann Hall will be coming and speaking to us about our founding documents, the Declaration of Independence, our Constitution. She may even go back farther, but she will be talking about the beginnings of our country and how we came to be our republic. On the 18th, we will meet in the Senate Auditorium, the Lincoln Auditorium, and there we will have an overview of all 3 branches of government. From there, they will actually be taken on a personalized tour, starting with the Secretary of State, where our new Secretary of State, Lawrence Denny. So on that first day, they will get an overview of all 3 branches. They will tour the executive branch with Lawrence Denny. They will then go to the treasurer's office. Here's another question. What does the treasurer do? Does he collect dues? What does our state treasurer do? A lot of people aren't quite sure about that either. So Ron Crane will talk about the duties of the treasurer. And then from there, from the executive branch, we will go to the judicial branch, and Justice Dan Eisman, who is on the Supreme Court, will take us through the Supreme Court and explain to the students how our judicial system is set up. You know, people know about traffic court, they know about different courts, but do they really understand how the judicial system is run? After that, they will go back to the legislature, they will sit, or to the State House, excuse me, and they will sit in the seats of the Senate. And there they will have legislators who will explain to them how a bicameral legislature works, how some bills have the House and why that is, and what the difference is between the House and the Senate. They even have different rules that they vote on themselves. But how a bicameral legislature operates. That will conclude the portion of our academy that deals with government. We will talk to them about the proper role, and throughout the symposium, we will be talking to them about identifying principle and the importance of understanding principle. Now, for the past 2.5 years, we've had adults say, we want to go to school too. We would like to learn some of this stuff. So we are having classes for adults. One of the things that I will be talking to them about is how, when you're reading legislation, how to look for some of the subtle changes and the not so subtle changes in law. How to read a new section, how to understand the enacting clause, and what it's like to go before a committee and give testimony. Then the rest of the time we will be spending time talking about the free enterprise system and how that sets us apart from other countries too, that a person in the United States can be anything they want to be, do anything they want to do if they want to put their mind to it. We are truly the land of opportunity. We are very blessed here. One of the things that we're telling students is if you have something inside that lights you up, go for it. Look for people that can help you along the line. We're going to have a mentorship program of business people who have agreed to mentor these students so that throughout the year, if they're trying to work on a business plan, they can call one of the mentors and say, look, I'm stuck here. Do you have any ideas? A lot of people have no idea what it takes to start a business and to run a business. We have Jason Riddle from the Foundation for Economic Education, who is coming to teach them about the free enterprise system. And by the way, as I said before, I'm talking a lot about students, about young people, but adults are going to be. So the essay is on eternal vigilance. It's up to 500 words on what eternal vigilance means and why we believe the oath of office is a sacred oath. And the winners will be in three different categories of winners, from 12 to 14, 15 to 18, and then 19 and above. And the winners will receive a full scholarship to the symposium. If they've already paid or if they are on our scholarship program, then it'll be applied to the next year. We do have a scholarship program, and on our website it explains how the scholarship program works. We give anywhere from partial to pretty close to full scholarships depending on the need of the individual. Our objectives are students will meet elected officials, business leaders, and entrepreneurs, take a personalized tour of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches, including a tour of the Supreme Court, and learn the proper role of each. Students will be grounded in the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, with emphasis placed on the civic duty of every citizen toward the obligation of eternal vigilance. Students will understand the difference between a democracy and a republic and the significance of the oath of office. Students will gain a rudimentary understanding of free enterprise, including basic economic principles and private property rights, which, by the way, doesn't just mean real estate. Students will have opportunities to speak to entrepreneurs and learn about what it takes to start a business, concept to reality, intellectual and financial investment and risk, how free enterprise and a free society benefit the people of our republic. Students will receive materials from the Liberty Library and a recommended reading list. Students will meet business people and public servants and learn about our mentorship program, and they will learn about ethics, leadership, communication skills, and more. We're very excited about the first symposium that we'll be doing June 17th through the 20th. Okay? Thank you very much.